Hi dear students. Let's see this question that came in KVPY 2018 essay part 2 physics paper. This is a very nice question and uh, you know one of the best questions in this year's exam. So let's see what's happening over here. There are two potential functions defined for a particle. Uh, the For the x less than 0, the function is k into x plus a ka whole square by 2. And for x greater than 0, it is k into x minus a ka whole square by 2. We have to draw the schematic variation of the time period with respect to the total energy of the particle. Suppose the particle has total energy E, then we have to plot the graph of capital T versus E schematically. Now, let's try to understand something. Let's first talk about SHM. Let's first talk about SHM. So, suppose this is spring, okay, and this is a block. Okay, this is spring is of spring constant K. We know that the potential energy of this spring is half kx square when the particle performs SHM. Okay, so when the particle performs SHM, the potential energy is half kx square. If the particle has amplitude A, then we can say that total energy of the particle, E represents the total energy, it will be half Ka square, right? If you draw the potential energy versus x ka graph, so it will be somewhat look like this, a parabola. This is u and this is x. This is x. Okay. Now think carefully. So basically, if we can say that this is minus a, this is plus a, so particle is oscillating between minus a to plus a. Now actually particle is moving on this x-axis. That means here the block is moving on the x-axis. But one way to visualize this is that particle is oscillating between minus a to a like this. Of course, this is not true. In reality, the block is moving on the x-axis. But one way to visualize this is that this is a potential well. This is called potential well, and the particle is oscillating between minus a to a like this. Okay, this is visualization. This is how we can visualize this. Of course, block is moving over here. Okay. One more thing to note over here is that time period is independent of A. That means time period will always be 2 pi root of m by k, irrespective of the fact whether if you keep on increasing the value of A, that means if you make A 2A, 3A, then also time period is going to remain the same. It is not going to change. Correct? Now, let's go back to this question. Here, there are two potential functions kx plus a ka whole square and kx minus a ka whole square. For less than 0, it is kx plus a ka whole square. For greater than 0, it is kx minus a ka whole square by 2. So if you draw the graph of this for kx plus a ka whole square, so you can see that this becomes 0 at x equals to minus a, and at x equals to 0, this becomes k square by 2. So if you draw the graph, this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. So for x less than 0, the graph will somewhat look like, so graph will somewhat look like, sorry, sorry, my bad, look like this. Okay, this will be x equals to minus a. Again, it will be a parabola, just that it will become 0 at x equals to minus a. Here the graph will become, the value will be half k square. You can see if you put x equals to 0 here, it becomes half k square. Similarly, the right side of the graph will look like this, and so we can say that this is the potential well of this function, this particle. This is x equals to a. Okay, so this is x equals to 0. The value here is half k. The potential energy value here is half k square. Half k square. Right. Now let's say the particle is right now over here or over here. You can take any case. It will not change the scenario. Particle is over here. Okay, and we start increasing the value of the energy. So particle will start oscillating. Okay, you keep on increasing the energy. It will keep on oscillating. Same analysis will hold true for this case also. If the particle was over here and if you keep on increasing the energy, particle will keep on oscillating with greater amplitude. Remember, its time period is going to remain the same. Time period is going to remain 2 pi root of m by k. Okay. So it's like if you keep on increasing the energy, particle will keep on oscillating. The moment energy becomes half k square, the particle will be oscillating like this. Dchik, 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 dchik. You can see dchik, dchik. So time period will still be 2 pi root of m by k. But the moment you increase the energy slightly greater than half k square, then you see what happens. Energy becomes zero, but again it will move on to this well, and again it will oscillate like this. Again it will come back, and again it will energy will just kinetic energy will just become zero, but again it will come over here and it will oscillate like this. So you can see if you increase the energy slightly greater than half k square, it will now start oscillating in both the wells. So like and this and this. So can you see that time period has suddenly become twice? Because the time period was t for this, and now it has become t for this as well. It's like it is performing SHMs in two different locations. So it's like zoo, 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 like that. So basically 2t, time period has become 2t, correct? So it will be a sudden jump with the time period. I hope you are able to understand this. Now, if you keep on increasing the energy, so let's say we start from here. So it goes like this and like this, and again it comes back like this. Now time period will decrease. It's very logical. See, if I extend the graph here like this, then this from here till here, it will be t. From here till here, it will be t, right? This to this will be t. Similarly, if you extend this graph, so from here till here, it will be t. From here till here, it will be t. Like this, it will be t. Okay, it will be t. But you are not allowing this part to happen. You are not allowing this part to happen. This part and this part, you're not allowing it to happen. Okay, so this part and this part is gone. You are allowing just particle to move like this. So basically now it will become less than 2t because this time will be lost. You keep on increasing this, more and more part will be lost. For example, if you increase the energy, so now the greater part of the motion is lost. So again time period will become less. When you increase energy very large, very large, so this branch will extend to a very high value. Now think carefully. So again go back to the this function. So this has become very large. So large that this thing becomes a minor blip. That means it is just a very small blip. Can you think if this becomes very large, so this part is a minor blip. So effectively it will be a parabola only, will be like this. So it's like again it has become a single well. It's just a slight hiccup over here. So particle is moving like this only with a slight hiccup over here. So again time period will become t only. So it's a very interesting question. So we can say that we'll start from t. Suddenly there will be a jump to 2t, and again it will be a gradual decrement to t. Very nice question. So again you can see we'll start from t, remain t for a while, increment sudden jump to 2t, and again it will gradually decrease to t. So I hope you would have understood. A very nice question. Option B is the correct answer. Very nice question. That's it. Thank you.